Welcome to the Fight Forum. My name is Andre Jacobs, and I'm about to piss a lot of you off. I'm sorry. I'm going to apologize now. I'm going to upset a lot of you, but it's time we talk about the one thing that all MMA fans love to discuss. So am I talking about Jon Jones facing Israel Adesanya at some point in 2021? Not quite. Or am I asking the question as to whether or not Khamzat Chimaev will suddenly be the greatest welterweight of all time, or middleweight? No. No, guys, I'm talking about who is the greatest mixed martial artist of all time. The one divisive subject that makes every single MMA fan and their friends argue when they fucking fight each other. It's incredible. We have a lot of options now, a lot of really great options, so I say we look into it and piss some people off, because undoubtedly that's exactly what's gonna happen. Don't be angry at me. These are my picks. These are my 4 picks for the greatest fighters of all time. It goes Jon Jones, GSP, Anderson Silva, Khabib Nurmagomedov, in no particular order, although I will be giving that to you in a bit. But I just wanted to give you the names. Don't worry, don't blow your casket yet. I will get to who I think is the greatest of all time. Just hold your horses. Do you hear that? No, I was doing a thing. Alright, you ready? Yeah. Wait. Do you hear that? That is the sound of Pride fanboys screaming, "What about Fedor? What about Fedor?" No. Right, look. One day we'll talk about The Last Emperor and how great he was. But in this conversation, I don't think he's quite there, buddy. I don't think he's quite there. Got you, didn't I? How do we figure this all out? How do we figure out who the greatest of all time? So in my opinion, there are essentially 2 categories. Those who don't care that their fighters have taken illegal substances, and those who do care. So if you fall on the side of morality, then you can wait for a second, because we're going to go with the real fun stuff with the guys who were just potentially roided, allegedly roided. I'm not going to make any suggestions. So when we go with the question mark and asterisk group, that allows us to have all 4 people on the list. It was really difficult, but I had to go with GSP as the greatest of all time, with Jon Jones second. And the reason I went with GSP is because their careers are similar in the sense of in a sense of dominance. They came to the UFC, beat the generation before them, beat their peers, and beat the generation after them. The only thing that really separates the two at this point in time is the fact that GSP went up and won the middleweight title. Jon Jones is in the process of going up to the heavyweight division, and we'll see if he can win that title. If he can't win that title, then it's pretty cut and clear as to who the greatest of all time is. Anderson Silva makes it into 3rd place because he dominated the middleweight division for the longest period of time, knocking it, you name it, Vitor Belfort, Nate Marquardt. Tell us later. You know what I mean? You know that was obviously a joke. But his dominance is undeniable, absolutely undeniable. In fact, he went up to the light heavyweight division and beat, James Irvin, Boris Griffin, Stephan Bonnar. Brilliant stuff. Now, obviously, Khabib with a record of 29-0, beating the likes of Conor McGregor, Dustin Poirier, Justin Gaethje. We all know who he's beaten. That's impressive. But 3 title defenses compared to the multiple title defenses that the other people on the list have made makes it a little bit more difficult, just a little bit more difficult. So that's why Khabib is last on the greatest of all time. Imagine being last on the greatest of all time list. That is a compliment if I do say so myself, but some people may try and take my head off not putting their favourite fighter at the top. What can you do? Now, if you like your greatest of all times without the added addition of horse meat, then it's a battle between GSP and Khabib in this particular situation. And considering Khabib was last and GSP was first, there can only be one winner, and That's GSP. To be even put in the conversation of the greatest of all time goes to show how great these fighters are. At one point or another, they have stood atop of their division, atop of everyone else's divisions, looked down upon all the other fighters and went, none of you are better than me. That's exceptional. But there can only be one, like that terrible, terrible film Highlander. And for me, it's GSP. Done.
That's it? You don't want to do
Yeah, I do. I was just saying done with this one.
Yeah, but the ending.
Oh, sorry. If you like our content, please like and subscribe, comment, share. Let us know how you're feeling. In fact, let me know whether or not you agree with my opinion that GSP is the greatest of all time, or you think I'm crazy. I'm down for whatever. I'm just here for the chat. Take it easy, guys. See you soon.